Hi everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. This week's project is a bowl from some walnut that my brother gave to me, the gift that keeps on giving. Sorry this week's video is a bit delayed. I have been totally immersed in the Woodturners Worldwide Symposium. I have learned so much from this event. The demonstrators are so knowledgeable. If you missed out, I highly recommend looking into it for the symposium that will be happening in 2022. Anyway, back to the video. I love turning walnut. It smells good. It turns even better. It's just kind of an overall treat to turn. And it's even better when it's free and already dry. Here I'm using my Thompson 5/8 inch bowl gouge, the old trusty steed. Just doing a little shear scraping to get rid of the tool marks. This walnut has such a pretty grain to it. I can't wait for you guys to see the end result. Here I'm just forming the bottom, getting ready to put the mortise in it. Somehow I either edited it wrong or lost the footage for the actual making of the mortise. Oopsie. Here I'm just putting some final touches to the shape of the bowl before sanding. And then of course everybody's favorite, sanding. As usual, I did cut out quite a bit of the sanding process. And then the usual steps, denatured alcohol to get rid of the dust and debris. The Mylands Cellulose sanding sealer, and then denibbing that. The old Pride and Joy Yorkshire Grit, both original and microfine. Ooh la la. So far so good. Gotta have the gratuitous chatoyance shot. Here I'm just placing it on the chuck to reverse mount it to the lathe. And once again, I'm using the 5/8 inch bowl gouge from Thompson Tools. It's my go-to tool. Once again, I left this one a little bit thick, like the Hawaiian koa bowl. I really liked the grain, how this was coming along, so I kind of wanted to show that off a little bit. I probably could have done a different form, but with this being such a small bowl, kind of figured that was the best way to do it. And here I'm just making sure the bowl is a uniform thickness throughout, so I'm just taking little bits off at a time to accomplish that. And here I'm just making sure the rim is even. And then the beautifying step of sanding. some denatured alcohol and a sneak peek at the inside of the bowl. Some Mylands sanding sealer. Side note, if any of you have any tips and tricks on how to open a Mylands sanding sealer container, I would like for you to comment below. I don't know if I'm just not wiping it off thoroughly enough after each use, but it takes an act of Congress for me to get this bottle open. And some Obi's Shine Juice for the finish. And now I have it reverse mounted in the coal jaws to turn off the recess to make it look a little more finished. Some finishing touches. A final sanding. One last pass with the Yorkshire Grit. A final finish of Obi's Shine Juice. And there she is, in focus as always. But in all seriousness, I hope you enjoyed this week's project. Thank you to my subscribers. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Stay awesome, everyone. Love to all.